Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It's me, Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of the FC24 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. It is episode number 115. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Tuesday to you. If you enjoyed today, do me a small favour and hit the thumbs up button. I'd absolutely love to see 1,000+ likes. That'd be brilliant. And of course, don't forget to subscribe as well to the channel if you're new. Cheers. Today, we're going to go straight on into the rest of my weekend league games, and hopefully there'll be some good stuff happening along the way. You will notice there that I've turned Cafu red. He's not going to stay green. We turned him red. And I've dropped Eusebio and also Kaka, respectively, just simply so I can get those technical plus players in and get Eusebio out, because like I was talking about yesterday, I'm not getting on too well with him. So I was going to bring in my technical plus players in Martinelli and John Barnes to see if that would help me out in any way whilst I think about ways that I can get Eusebio to work for me. And instantly, the first game I go into, I do get a nice little 2-0 rage quit, which is good, but that's not going to be necessarily the story of today. Things aren't going to go just absolutely perfectly now that I've switched it up, because I have to say, tough weekend league, really tough. My opponents all seem to very much know what they were doing on the game this weekend, and you'll see that throughout this. You know, we match up against some really nice squads. This, for example, is a superb team, lots of incredible players in there. We are certainly going to struggle against a team like that. And this was someone that knew how to RB dribble and therefore probably knew how to defend RB dribbling. So I didn't really get a look in. Graham Hansen, really good. Griezmann, when he gets fed on a plate like that, you know, obviously going to just tap the ball in every single time. These are the goals that I hate conceding on this game the most, and that's all I conceded in this particular match. 16 minutes, 3-0 down to 3 of the goals I hate the most. You absolutely know I'm going to rage quit that one. There is no doubt about it. Next squad, another good team. You know, I can argue that my team looks absolutely brilliant as well. So it's all going to come down to who's the better player. And, well, my opponent goes 1-0 up. I think on top of playing some decent opponents, I was definitely playing some of my worst FC24 so far. I mean, that goal goes in for me. A shot on the turn that I read time, and that's the only way that goal goes in. So, yeah, the any goals that I was getting were actually really lucky. And then I'm gifting goals to my opponent by playing balls the wrong way. So this has got to be some of the worst decision-making that I've done so far on this game, and I definitely paid the price for that in what isn't a terrible record. 8-7, 5 games remaining to get 3 victories for 11 or 1 victory for 9. And that's a beatable squad right there. When I look at that, you know, there's definitely a beatable team. But however, I'm gonna concede to the right foot of Bernardo Silva. Goalie's going to palm it into the back of his own net. I think 78 shooting on that Bernardo. Kane does equalise, though. The green time Travella. He is unstoppable in, you know, when he's in front of goal like that. I just feel like he's got the best shot on the game that I've used by a mile. Gift my opponent another goal there, though, of course. We brought Eusebio on. Time for some redemption. Hopefully he can help us get back into this game and win it. And he does just that by getting an assist. Harry Kane scores the goal, though. John Barnes then knocks it into Eusebio. Out to Martinelli. Carrying on dribbling. And I completely over-dribble that goal. Overwork that goal. I had an easy opportunity to shoot at the near post earlier, but I carried on dribbling because I was just not sure in myself. But I get the victory in the end. We win a narrow 3-2 win against an opponent that I probably should have stuck 5 or 6 past. But yeah, that's just how I was playing. This next opponent's got a similar defensive lineup to me and stuff, with the red Van Dijk and then the Rio. And I have to admit, I just got battered. I couldn't hang with half of these opponents this weekend. It was terrible. Lovely finish that from Del Piero, in off the bar, and that was enough for me. 2-0 after 10 minutes. I'd reached my I don't know what the exact term would be, but I'd come to the point of the weekend where I'd lost so many games and quit so many games that I'd probably gone from shouting to just laughing. Do you know that? You know when you go absolutely crazy, where things are no longer annoying to you and then you're actually just laughing at them? Yeah, that was probably me at this point. I was just well and truly beaten up here for these games. So anyway, I was 1-0 up against this guy, then went 2-1 down. Eusebio had come back into the squad at this point, or maybe from a sub, I'm not sure. Got it back to 2-2. Maybe I disrespected him after all. But then I can see this solid finish from Zidane, but of course just a tap in. It went into extra time. I don't know if did I show you the goal to make it 3-3? I scored right at the end with Eusebio, and he's really coming in clutch. So we have to give him props for that. But then, yeah, went into extra time. I scored a dodgy goal. He scored a dodgy goal. It went to penalties, and my opponent saved 3 out of my 4 penalties that I took, and I only managed to save 1 of his. So I got destroyed in the penalty shootout, and that was about right for for how my weekend league had been going. So yeah, I mean, I think in general, I probably did deserve to lose that game. What are we up to though? Eusebio's got to come back in. I obviously have been doing poorer since I switched out to this squad. Everyone seemed to know how to defend against the RB dribbling. So at that point, I might as well bring them out and bring the higher rated heavy hitters into the squad. And the only change I'm really going to make is that I'm going to swap Kane and Eusebio around. If I love Kane so much in this right striker position where I can hit them Travellas, maybe that's just my favourite way of scoring goals. Maybe that's exactly what I need from Eusebio, right? And he does, luckily, pull away from some defenders here and score a Trivela. So I guess Kane would have scored that exact same goal. And maybe this is a slightly better position for the Portuguese icon. We're going to go 2-0 up there, 25 minutes on the clock. And we're going to make it 3-0 early doors in the second half. I'd brought on Martinelli, and he just wiggled his way through the defence. This was finally an opponent that didn't quite understand how to defend against my RB dribbling. And at 3-0... he is going to say, see you later, and quit. I don't blame him. But GG's nonetheless. So that, I believe... how many wins is that? That's my 10th win. 2 games to go. I think. Is that right? 1 game to go. We're 10-9. So we're either going to go 10-10 and bottle the 11, or we're going to make it on the very, very last game. So the pressure levels were there. The stress levels were quite high. However, like I said, I'd kind of moved to that. I was pretty much laughing at it at this point. Feeling like I'd been hard done by, but really, now that I watch it back, I was just playing poorly against some decent opponents. So I can absolutely write this weekend off, no problem. At 2-0, I carried on for a few more minutes, and I was done. I'd completely lost it up there. 2-0. I mean, I couldn't even rage quit properly, right? I wasn't even pressing the buttons correctly. It took me 2 goes to rage quit. So, yeah, maybe the old fingers just weren't working this well on the controller this weekend. So I decided to quit out and take the 9-win rewards. We got Marquinhos. Oh, and my very first FC Versus player. We get Brazilian Bobby Firmino, 88 rated with the 5-star skills. Looks like a pretty good card, to be fair. He's got first touch plus, which is what I use with like Harry Kane and Zidane and things like that. So could potentially be a really good card. He's untradeable though, of course. And then the difference here is that I get 1 85 plus instead of 2 with the 11 win rewards, and then also I don't get the campaign mix bag, so I'm not going to get an 84 rated Trailblazer this week, which is a big shame. Not really. We don't really care. There's not too many differences between 6 wins and 14 wins, really, in terms of the rewards. So if we get 9 or 11, I'm fine with that. And actually, we end up getting ourselves Rodri here in the 50k pack. So a tradable Rodri, that's over 30,000 coins as an 89. We do already have him in the club. So that's 33,000 coins that I can just make because I've already, yeah, like I said, I've already got an untradeable version in the club. I'll sell that one on as well as whatever else like high rated walkout stuff we get. And in the ultimate pack, we are going to get Dutch Cam from Man City. I know this is from the women's team, but I can't think of her name. Oh, Rord. There's also there's like an Arsenal winger woman called like Ford or something. So I get a little bit confused. But yeah, we can potentially list her up on the market, although I don't think 86s are worth that much. So I may actually just, I think I end up sending her back to club after I sell on a couple of players, because yeah, I'd rather just use her in an SBC or something at that point, because 86s are not really worth selling. So I get a couple extra packs here, an 84 times 2 and an 84 times 5 for some of the FUT Champion stuff that we've been playing. There's been that objective has been in the background the whole time, of course. It might be the final rewards that I get from that one, though. I'm not sure when it expires or how many wins I need to get for the next set of packs. That might be the end of it, actually. But we'll see. I'll take a little look at the objective afterwards, and I'll let you know. Well, I can do that right now as you're witnessing the packs, right? Declan Rice probably popping up in that pack right there. Yeah, am I right? Am I right? Yes, I am right. Of course I am. But if I take a look at objectives, so Declan Rice and the Polish female PSG centre-back. And then my 84 times 5 is Portuguese left back. That's going to be João Cancelo. As a double walkout. What are we going to get from this? Who's it going to be with him? It's going to be... That is Pop, isn't it? That's Pop. 88 rated Pop and 86 Cancelo from an 84 times 5. You know what? I'll take that. There's also another 86 in there in Parejo. And then 2 85s in there. So, yeah, we did all right. We did all right. One duplicate in Jack Grealish, who I will put into a Team of the Week player pick. I'll also sell Rodri. I'm going to sell Magul, and then I'm going to send the 86 back into the club, like I said. I mean, if an 87 is only selling for nearly 12k, I don't think it's worth selling an 86, really. I'll just use them in an SBC. So the Winter Champions bonus is out for another 16 days, so I'll get 1 or 2 more weekend leagues out of that. And I won't get to play 80 because I will do some rage quitting. But I'll get the rewards for win 35 and win 40 probably. Yeah, probably. And maybe even win 50 if it's 2 more weeks worth. If so, there's some good stuff there. For 3 more Champions Finals wins, I'll get an 85 times 3. For winning 40, which is 8 more wins, so I'll get that done next week, I'll get an 83 times 10. And then if I win 50 over the next couple of weeks, I get an 83 times 20. I don't think I'll be able to win 60, right? No chance. And that would be an 83 times 20 again. So yeah, I mean, fair play. There's some really good rewards out there. If you're able to get like 14 wins every week, you're on target to getting some very nice extra rewards to save up for potentially Team of the Year, or just open them if you enjoy doing that right now. But here is what I'm going to get in my Team of the Week player pick. We don't really mind what's in there, to be fair, but I actually get 385s this time. Any of this stuff will just go into the next lot of grinding for 84 times 5s, or whatever else. Maybe I start Maldini, who knows? I'm not exactly sure yet what I'm doing. But yeah, so it's just nice to have the informs at my disposal. Whenever I get a duplicate duplicate untradeable 84 or 85, I know that I can put them into a Team of the Week player pick. Of course, we'll also probably have some player picks back to help with the grind as well. But I think I am okay to say that this is definitely my strongest team. The left back could potentially be changed out to either Cancelo or Bacha. And yeah, I guess Eusebio and Kane up front together works a treat. But I need to potentially move Eusebio out to a wide cam spot. If so, can Kaká work as a striker? Probably not. Maybe I just need to get good, and it's definitely a skill issue. But a slightly shorter episode today, only by a minute or so. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed nonetheless. If you have, please do me that lovely little favour of just hitting that thumbs up button on the video. That'd be brilliant. And don't forget, of course, to subscribe to my channel as well if you're new. Cheers. You can follow me on social media. The links are down below. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and of course my Twitch, which will be coming soon, live streaming. Looking forward to it. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take it easy, stay safe, stay healthy. How's your 2024 going so far? You can leave me a comment below. Have a great day. Take it easy, and I look forward to catching you again tomorrow. I'll see you then. Peace.